My name is Antonio Small. I'm from Grenada, Mississippi. I'm a senior communication major at the Mississippi University for Women, and this is my homograph. I identify myself as bisexual. I've identified before as confused, so finally I just came to the realization that I'm bisexual. Coming to the realization that I'm bisexual has been a journey. I would say it's been a struggle, only because of just my background with my parents and just me growing up in a religious setting. It's just been really hard for me to accept that. And now that I've came to the W and explored things and just been on my own, I finally realized it's something that, I can't help. It's something that it's a part of me. And I'm really glad that I finally came to this conclusion, because I would rather say that I am bisexual than just say I'm confused, if that makes sense. Because now I do have a type. It is difficult to consider myself bisexual sometimes, because it's kind of like, how can you choose between a guy and a girl? But I just have those preferences, and I just have that gut instinct, that feeling that I do still like girls, but I also like guys. And it is kind of hard because, right now I'm technically dating a guy, but I have feelings towards a girl. And so it's kind of confusing. So I just try my best to weigh it out, and try to make the right decisions. I'm not necessarily out publicly, but if someone were to ask me, I would tell them. It just kind of depends on the person. I would notice mainly the gay people in high school were teased a lot, especially the guys, not so much of the girls, because there weren't many girls that were out. But the guys that did decide to come out in high school, I noticed they were teased a lot, bullied, and I just didn't want to put myself in that situation at the moment. So I kind of kept it hidden for a long time until I came to college. And so it was really hard watching them. But once I came here and I saw how accepting everyone was of it, then it was easier for me to come out to my friends. And one of my best friends is a transsexual, and it was hard for me to become friends with her because I didn't know how to approach her, and I was scared. And they seem to have a stereotype. And so once I met her, she was really cool and she was really down to earth. And I kind of felt bad for, not just being myself from the beginning, but, that's just something that people in the South have. We're so closed-minded and we're not open to new people and new ideas. I believe it's more of a generational thing. Mississippi is basically known for being based on traditions and stuff like that, and just passed down generation. Basically, Mississippi is known for being back in time. We're not really up to date on a lot of things as other states. I know, for instance, up north, everyone is pretty much accepting of the whole gay, bisexual thing. They're used to seeing it, but down south, with it being such a religious state, people are really closed-minded and not very open to hearing about people of this lifestyle. And so it's different for me when I go visit my family up north. Once I'm outside, with other people my age, I can really open up. But down here, I wouldn't just be eager to just go broadcast it out. I haven't faced any discrimination against my sexual preference, but I have seen it happen. The only reason why I haven't experienced it because most people don't know besides my friends, and I just try to keep it under wraps just for my safety and my preference. But I have seen it happen. My friends do support me in whatever sexual preference I have. They consider me to be just gay, jokingly, but whoever I decide to bring home, they are very accepting of them. My dad knows about my sexuality, and so does my sister and my stepmom. But other than that, besides my friends, nobody else really knows. And so I just always been a private person about my sexual preference in my relationships. So I just choose to keep things under wrap. Even if I were straight, I would keep things under wrap because I don't like a lot of people in my personal business or relationships. I just feel like it plays a big part. So I believe that my dad has finally came to a realization now. It took him a while. He was accepting of it, but he was very sad. But he did say it's my life. You know, it's up to me what I like and stuff like that. So he's there for me. My sister was kind of upset too as well. But at the end of the day, I know they're there for me and they have my back 100%. And my stepmom was very supportive. She actually talked to me for like 2 hours and was telling me about her niece and when she came out to her and how supportive she was of her before her own mom. So it just kind of all worked out. But I haven't told my mom yet, and but my friends know. So yes, I enjoy dancing. Anything that involves dancing. Right now, I'm currently the vice president of our Audacity dance team at Mississippi University for Women, where me and my colleague Jonna Egan started, and I'm very proud of my dance team. Also, in the summer, I traveled to New Jersey, Pleasantville, New Jersey, to teach a performing arts camp where I teach a group of dancers from the age of 5 to 18, and we just teach different genres and different performing skills and stuff like that. So anything that involves dancing, I'm up for it and I'm all in. Some of my favorite artists, R&B artists, Elvana. I love Rihanna. I'm a fan of Beyonce, sadly. I like Beyonce. I respect her for her boldness, her creativity. I respect her as an artist. Dancers. Some of my favorite dancers, I would have to say, is Lizzie Wicks from Australia. I always grew up watching her, and I was so inspired by her culture and just how she's not afraid to broadcast herself. And I've always been inspired by people like that. I like listening to hip hop music when I try to make up dances. I love pop culture. Everything about pop culture I love. Yeah. I would say it's a loving community. They're always there for each other. Anytime I need someone to talk to, I always will call Blossom, and I feel like they can understand more rather than my straight friends. So they're very supportive and understanding. My advice for anyone that's seeing this is please don't judge a book by its cover. You know, get the chance to really know somebody before you judge them, regardless of their sexual preference, whether they're straight, gay, bisexual, transsexual, pansexual. You know, get a chance to know that person, because we all have something that we're going through, regardless of how perfect you may be. You know, we all have something that we go through, and so just don't be so closed-minded and just so judgmental, because like I said, you never know what anybody's going through, and that person can be the person to help you. So just be open and be happy.